So we'll take it off from where we stopped the other time. Um, mm, So now we've created two groups with only a user on that group and OU people. What I would love us to do before we create other users, I would like us to download LDAP browser. Yeah, LDAP browser like Apache Directory Studio. Well, no, you can download it on your own, not necessarily virtual machine. But some people have been able to use PHP LDAP admin. I would have preferred PHP LDAP admin, but that one is a web browser, LDAP web browser. So if you can follow along, I will do similar setup. You can, that is if you have a web server, that's when you can use PHP LDAP admin. Well, I recommend PHP LDAP admin if you are using Linux operating system. But if you are not using Linux operating system, maybe you should download Apache Directory Studio. Well, that will require you to install Java runtime environment for Apache Directory Studio. PHP LDAP admin. PHP LDAP admin. So I want us to see the way it will be displayed. Like this now, though to some people it doesn't really make any sense. You are just seeing all this data, how do they link to each other? You want to see the structure. So that the only way you can see it. If you have seen it once, even me, I've seen it like this, you know the way it looks. But we'll still go ahead to do PHP LDAP admin installation. And by default, there's this application that comes with Linux, LDAP Manager. Yeah, LDAP Manager. Most people don't know that it's there. LDAP Manager. If you are running and Linux workstation, you see there's an application called LDAP Manager. Mm. I need to focus on this. Okay. So first of all, I will install for PHP LDAP admin. I will first install Apache web server. Oh. Apache 2. Usual way of doing installation, apt install Apache 2. Mm. See the command again if you're not following. Apt install Apache 2. Now that that one is up, you can verify if your Apache is running by doing normal way, like you write this on service Apache 2 status, or check the port if the port, if there's an active service on that port. But one of my favorite to on Linux to check if a port is active is on this nmap. And so let me install it. It's third-party app. Sudo apt and install nmap. Please, I'd like us to know that it's not that maybe you can have a GUI where you can do all this, but most of the time you'll be operating remotely on Linux machine, so you won't get to use GUI. But if it's your personal system, you have GUI for everything that I'm doing. I hope you understand. You can do software, there's GUI for software installation, you can do all that. But most of the time it's going to be remote. So there will never be any GUI. So I've installed the nmap, and I can run this simple command. I want to see the service that are running at port 127.0.0.1, which is the local port. 127.0.0.1. You can see the services that are running. We have LDAP running at 389. We have TCP 80, and you have the SSH running at 22. So that means this does not necessarily mean that it's Apache that's using the port. I hope you understand. It just means that we have web server, or maybe not web server, but something is running at port 80 on this machine. You said? Yeah, I said, no, okay, oh, I didn't even see. I didn't see that it's written. But at times you can run anything at any port, but the default is port. So if somebody can help me check, the IP address is oh. So if you can open your browser, please let me just type this. You should see the web server that we just installed now. (165.73.200.20). And you see something like, you should see something like Ubuntu, Apache, something. Okay, correct. Yeah. So that means we have a web server. Now, the reason you don't have to do this for LDAP server, but just because we need to install an LDAP browser that uses web server, that's why we have to go through all this. I hope you understand. Because it's not that complicated to say, okay, are you saying I have to do all this before I can browse? You don't have to. I just want us to see what we've been doing. All we've been doing is at the back, so that you can see the tree structure yourself. You know where we are, what else we need to do. So now that that one is installed, I don't think I've installed. Okay, next is PHP LDAP admin. You said? PHP. No, that one, it will install it. PHP LDAP admin will take care of that. No, I said PHP LDAP admin. You know, it depends on PHP, so it will install it. Okay. Yes. No, I said that for those people that are using Windows, if you don't want to use this, just download Apache Directory Studio. There are so many browsers. You can use any of them to connect to the LDAP server. It will ask you the basic question like what's the bind DN, what's the LDAP server, and the password. That's all it needs. I hope you understand. But some of the people that have downloaded Apache Studio, they're having problem with the Java runtime environment. It's complaining about something. So you can try any other one apart from that one. And I think JX Explorer. Or just go any LDAP browser. So I will install PHP LDAP admin. It's almost. You can see that it does. Okay, I've seen JX Explorer. Just try any one. You can download. So now that one is up, can somebody help me? Okay. He said Apache, that it should work. You say you have to download Java runtime environment. Yes. I think that one is OpenJDK. Okay, please can somebody help me go to the same site we went to the other time? That's 165. 165 dot then I do slash PHP LDAP admin. Yeah. PHP LDAP admin. Is it work? Correct. Okay. Okay. It's working. Okay. Like some people are not. No, browser. I'm talking about use browser. Just follow this one now. Open your browser. Just type 165. Yeah. Yeah. Slash. Slash PHP LDAP admin. Although this one is not, the connection is not secured, and we don't have to be scared because all our traffic is coming from, is still within, even though you are using public IP address. No, PHP LDAP admin. No, sorry, that's space. There shouldn't be space. PHP. Yeah. So you should be seeing PHP LDAP admin page. If you click on, just click on connection. Connection or login. Okay, shouldn't be connection just because I've been dealing with people who speak French. So I was seeing something like connection. If you click on login, you should have something. What is it showing? Okay, admin.example.com. That's the default. We now have to go to the configuration and edit it. So we can do this together. Or somebody wants to volunteer and help. At least you have opportunity to practice Vim. Who wants to volunteer? Thank you. just edit the PHP LDAP admin and config file so that I can point to the right server. Sudo, it's not sudo, okay. Vim, etc, yeah. No, okay. PHP, LDAP, okay. Yeah, then config, that's all, yeah. Okay. So you have thousands of lines there, but it's not everything that you need. There's a way you can quickly scroll to wherever you want. That is if you have worked with PHP LDAP pattern before. You can use something colon slash and server. So hold on, please. This is just the way to search using Vim. Enter. Next. N. Keep pressing N. Keep going. N. Okay, we are close now. We don't need to use N again. You can keep scrolling. Okay, down. Look at the name. That name you saw on the browser, this is my LDAP server. We can change it if we want. Okay, scroll down again. Yeah. Okay, that's the host. Please look at this. If the PHP admin is running on the host machine, I'm talking about the LDAP server, it's simply 127. You understand? That means even with the LDAP, this app running on your own laptop, you can connect to anyone, anywhere in the world. Just a matter of putting this and the right public IP address, assuming it's reachable. So down. Okay, now. That's why you are seeing that name. When we open that page, example.com. So we will change it to hpc.com. Okay, you're using, it's better you use I. Okay, yeah, use VM. Okay, yeah, it's good. Down. These are the two things you only need. Just this line and the other line. And go down. Down. Yeah. Just two lines that you need to edit. That's all. Okay. So save. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. No, there's no need. So we can refresh now. You can refresh the page. Then click on login. You should see admin hpc.com now. So try to log in. The password is, we all agreed, HPC123. HPC123. So it should make sense now. If you look at the structure, you see those things that we have created. You can collapse this column at your left. Yes. You will see, okay, then click on people. I don't know if you make a little sense now. That's what we've done so far with the LDF file that we created. No, we'll see those search. Okay, looking on okay for that file. Okay, I have to search. Okay, so he's asking if you want to edit a file, how do you deal with Vim? Colon. The thing is, they are actually two. You saw that when he was doing it, he used the VI. There is VI command, there is Vim command. But I always use Vim because I can use the same I to do so many things. But in VI, you have to be specific. Whether you are updating, deleting, there's command for such. But when it comes to Vim, I use I to do so many things. Delete, insert, and all that. So if I'm going to search for anything, just colon, then slash, colon, slash, then you type whatever you are looking for. You type it there. You can also use regular expression. Regular expression, like you need double slash, well, like even you can even use regular expression to replace something there. You can replace anything like search for this. Okay, I think it's S. Assuming I'm looking for the word server, I want to replace every appearance of server with something else. I just do, I think S, this, search for server, and then I think replace with, the next one will be replace. As if I'm correct. But you can look it up on the internet. The next one will be this, search for this and yes. That Vim command, that same line. Yes, from the Vim. Yes. If it's just without S, that means if I just do this search, if I do server, that means just search for anything server. Then the first server is to show you. Then you want to see the next one, keep pressing N, until you get to whatever you are looking for. But you can be specific as to what you are looking for. If you know the entire thing, if you know how to write it, you can write it there. Yeah. And let me browser, please. I want to. Yes. Um, 165 dot what now? Dot 73 dot 20 slash PHPL admin. You can see that as per pointing of this PHP LDAP admin, we didn't do much. We only did two things. We installed the server and we also installed this one. So like somebody who is a web administrator, these links applies to every application you host on that machine. Whatever you call it, slash PHP LDAP admin. It's the same way for PHP, MySQL. It's the same thing. It's the same way. So login. HPC 1, 2, 3. Can I help me? Yeah. Okay. You can look at this structure. These guys is under OU people. Now, this is another group. Look at the icon. It shows that it's group. You can create entry from here. What we've been doing at the back, you can also do it where? You can do it here. As a matter of fact, it's faster here. But if you are a developer, you kind of prefer the back because you are in charge. It's faster for you. Like assuming you want to upload all your staff information, and you have 10,000 entries. You still have to format it. This will not do it for you. So you have to hand up. Probably you get a developer to help you write a proper format. Now let me show you us where we can import. You have thousands of lines. Given the fact that, let's say, assuming that your programmer has written something for you, but you can also type it there. You understand? This is where you import. Yeah. That's the maximum file size, which you can change. You talk to your web administrator, they can change the maximum file size for you. So you can choose the file or paste it here. Now, I want somebody, okay, not even somebody, I want everybody to try something. At least you have access to this. Try to add an account, your name, please. Use your name as the UID. Or okay, let's see, your UID is your phone number. So I'm giving everybody opportunity to do something with this. You can create a sample. Or should we first do one here, then before I ask people to? But okay. But you have to be telling me now. Okay, so oh. Just give me a point. At least, yeah, you don't have to do something like VI. You don't have to do all that. Just like normal text editor. And the thing is that it's accessible anywhere all over the world. So you don't have to carry your laptop. So DN, we're adding a user under, do we say, okay, let's put it under staff. Okay, no, I'll put it under here. Then all of you will continue with the staff. Let's do another one under people. So OU and UID equals, see, this UID is not necessarily number. If you check the data types under UID, this also takes strings. You understand? But it depends on you. But there are one that will specifically tell you that the UID, the particular attribute is integer. But this particular one takes anything. UID can be, like your email address. Like I can say, okay, your first character in your first name combined with your last name. You understand? So, okay, let me just, instead of number, let me just use my name. O, then Ajadi, then OU equals to people, then DC equals to, no, I'm putting, see, people, DC equals and HPC, DC equals and com. So the rest object class inet org person, then UID of SN CN no I think this inet org person, you can also put user password. Somebody mentioned it the other time that we can use user password. So let's apply user password to this one and see. User password. See, I can put an encrypted password if I want. You understand? Using that slap password command, I can put encrypted password, but this one is clear text. By the time we export it back, you will see base64 encoded password. But if you take it to base64, you get this name back. So I think that's it for now. So we send it. Let me scroll down. So if you want to add more, just a matter of creating space, you understand? Then you keep adding entries. Zoom? Okay, can you? Yes. Is it better now? Okay. Is it okay now? Okay. So the next thing that we are going to upload, instead of using a command line now, so this is what we use. Oh yeah. Scroll down. Then let me see. Look at this one. Don't stop on errors. Assuming you have thousands of records, and maybe you make mistake somewhere, maybe typo error. If there's an error, just be confused. It should continue. That's what he's saying. It's something I've experienced before. Or if it's because of one, if you don't check this box, the moment it sees one error, it will stop. You understand? But those errors will be logged somewhere for you to see where the problem is. Proceed. I'll zoom. It failed. Why? The attribute type specified is invalid. Let's see where. Let me. Maybe it's password. Where is it? LDAP undefined type. Maybe it's password. Let's remove and the problem is we have to type again. Just if you can go back, let's see. No. So let's do it again. I think the problem is the password for now. Yeah, import. Look, there's a way, instead of doing all this, just click export. I don't want to type again. We just take from one of the entry, just modify. You understand? I told you about a scope before. During the fall, I told you if you are searching, you can use what kind of scope is it? Base, 1 or sub 3. Base is that you just stop at one level, and 1 is that once it goes one level down. Then sub is until you find it, just keep going. You understand? Just keep going until you find it. So which scope are we using now? Base DN. Click on this one, browse. This one we are searching from the root. Just select this one. That's all. And then look at the sample filter. Show attribute. Look at this one. Star. This regular expression. You say all the attributes should be listed. Sub. If it's just base, we only see one. So select sub. Entire sub tree. Okay. Proceed. See. Scroll down. Keep going down. Okay, now. This for if you want to back up the entire system. This is everything in your system. You can even save this file. Should anything happen to your system, by importing this file back, you have everything back. So just copy this line from here. Just copy. I don't need this line. Yeah. Yes. Copy. Go back. Then let's go back to import now. Okay, paste. So just change this one. Oh, Ajaji. Okay. Okay, it's correct. This one. Oh. Oh, Ajaji. Let me copy it again. In case we have visual trying to. Okay, so let's just send now. Yes. Can you see now? That shows user password is not an attribute of inet.org person. Do we understand now? So that one is already uploaded. Look at this area now. How many do we have? 2. We have 2 entries now, which is this one and this one. But before I ask all of you to work on this one, let's just do just simple modification. We want this guy to have password. We want him to have password. So let's can somebody Google? Okay, instead of doing that one, let's go to schema. Click on this one. Search for POSIX account. POSIX account. Yeah, this one. Yes. Okay, see. If we are using POSIX account, look at all the required attributes. That's why I love this thing so much. You can get information about any object class. See, required attribute. CN has to be specified. GID number has to be specified. Home directory. Home directory is for if you are using Active Directory or Prost was asking a question about cluster. Like if somebody logging, we can define your home directory. So the moment you log in, Linux already know where your home directory is. See, optional login shell. User password is also there. Login shell and description. This geo something, I don't know what it is. So let's go and do this one. Let's go and include this. But can you wait? Open another one so that we can look at all this. Open the same, just copy this line and open. Yes. Paste. Okay. What am I even trying to do? Okay, yeah. So we create another account with username and all. So we go back to let's do it under the same people and import. Okay. Yeah, I need somebody to help here. Eh? Come on. This time around, I'm not going to say anything. I'll be watching the entire class.
If it is me, I will go to export and I will give some line and I will post it and I will modify it. Yeah. And the way I will have. Yeah. Yeah. Before writing there, here. I will do this.
No. Just write it.
No,
No, if he wants to do it, he's going to copy it from.
I will not write.
Okay.
I will go to export and to check
Copy.
I will copy what I am what I want, and yeah,
Oh, yeah, do it.
yeah. What it is the
No, no,
keyboard.
that's
The
the keyboard.
keyboard.
No, 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 that's the map. I'm giving you.
I will do this. Here I will export. Yeah, like entire, like this way. I will take what I want, just like this. Yeah, copy, and I will come back again. Import. I will paste it in. I will edit. That's why. Yeah.
And that's what he did also.
Also, your ID. I will
Put your name.
with double A. I can do it for the UID people, group people. Yeah, it's, yeah, the common name. I will, if, even I want, I will, yeah, change this, but I will change this first. Yes, Blake. I will do this if I want. The UID is G dot. It's almost done. Yeah, I will take.
No, 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 wait, go back, go back, go back.
I will take the password. Yeah. Yeah.
Go back to the last.
Yes. User. Yeah. User. Yeah. Let me check it. We tell me that user password. The value is none. No. Let me. The. No. The. If it is string. Let me use aliases. Yeah, yeah. But
Let me come here. The first thing.
Yeah.
The first thing first.
yeah.
Go back to the same bar. Okay. Something is missing.
Something is missing.
Bien.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a comment.
Yeah. DN.
Uh-huh.
No. Yeah.
Remove this one first.
Yeah.
Then the major thing. No?
No, no.
You said?
It's command.
No. The major thing.
Okay, the organization is
No.
No.
and that one is
The object class. For POSIX account. That's the main thing first. You can't use password without that thing. You can't use the password. You have to
Yeah.
object class. You had to this one. You had another one, object class, then POSIX account. Then you can now use password, login share.
Yeah. I do understand. Yeah. It is because.
No, you don't have to
Yeah.
just go there.
Yeah. But here, in the schema, how can I know that user password? Yeah, is for postfix class. How can I know?
There are some things you get to know while you practice.
Yeah.
You can't all the way be saying, like, I want to know the data type,
Yeah.
whether it's string, whether it's all that. Assuming provision is not made here.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But normally, you know, user password is string.
Yeah.
By default, it should be string. It can't be number.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it just the first thing. Go back there.
Yeah.
So just include then
Yeah.
enter. No, not comma. Enter.
A new. Yeah.
Object class again.
Yeah.
Good. Copy. Then paste.
Copy.
Paste.
Paste.
And now change this one to
Post 6.
yes.
Post 6.
Go and check. Then go and check it. I think it's there. No, this is actually we'll go back. Object class. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Open it. Scroll down.
Post 6.
Yeah. Put that down.
Post 6 account. Yeah.
Scroll down now. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Put that down.
Yeah.
Type it.
Yeah. Now I understand.
Copy
Yeah.
all this one now.
Here is for
Yes.
this. Yeah.
Copy all this one. I can copy all this one.
All this one. Yeah.
Copy them.
Yeah. 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 After.
Not,
After it.
no. Just copy only this.
If I want.
No, you have problem when you get it. Just copy this side.
Yeah. Yeah. Post 6 account.
Yes.
Yeah. 6 account.
Type account. No. Account. No.
Account.
Okay, yeah. Enter now. Paste.
Yeah.
Close this page.
Yeah. 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 I will just have.
Delete
Yeah.
this CN now because you already have your CN.
Yeah. 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 I do understand. GUI. If I want.
Remove the UID. No. You need UID. It will never work. Z. Control Z.
GD. Yeah. But I.
Control Z. Wait.
But I don't need it.
No, you need UID.
Perhaps.
He said it's required. You forgot it.
Yeah, it's required.
It's required.
Yeah, it's required. Yeah. I already have it.
I put the number.
Yeah. I can put a random number.
Yeah, 500. Okay. No, his own keyboard setup is He's
Yeah.
having this.
Yeah.
It's 500.
500.
You know, just on your Windows system,
Yeah.
every group you have number.
Yeah.
I hope you understand.
And group ID. It's group ID.
Group ID.
Yeah.
So it's 500.
Yeah.
So home directory now. If a user login, which directory?
Yeah.
So now,
Which? Yeah. I will do this.
/home.
Slash perhaps.
Give it that name. Okay, you have
as-
to change this name too.
I will.
UID, change the name.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
The name is supposed to be here.
Yeah. I do understand.
Okay.
UID. Wow. UID. Yeah. G dot.
No. This is just comment.
Yeah. This.
You don't need.
I know. But I want to do everything.
It's because of time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
We still have many things to cover. So.
You're right.
Okay.
Tak.
The
Tak,
SN,
tak,
this
tak,
SN
tak.
must be part of CN. You
Yeah.
understand?
Up.
So
Yeah.
This one will be your likely your SN.
CN.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a part.
And you know CN consists of first name and the last name.
Yeah.
So SN will be
The first name,
surname.
surname,
Change it.
the surname.
Then UID now. Okay. Okay, what are the home directory? Okay. That
Yeah.
will be
G dot.
There's problem there.
I will not. Yeah. I do understand.
Remove the dot. Remove the dot. Okay, now just add password. Okay, what
Yeah.
of this one? Remove this UID.
Because I already have it.
You already have it.
Yeah.
Remove it. Remove it. Delete.
But no, I haven't it.
Yes. Okay. Now user password. Now the last one. Add user password to it. Can you go back to?
For the user.
Okay, just copy this one. No. Just user password. You can. We don't need all this.
Yeah.
You can modify it later to add all these attributes.
Yeah, if you want.
If they don't know what that is called. Voila.
Okay. Please. But please look at this line.
Yeah, it's
If you don't want it in plain text, you can use that slap password to generate encrypted password for you. You understand? Because in this format, somebody can actually see the password. You understand?
I can do
No, you can
No.
you can put plain text.
plain text.
Yeah.
If I want to be encrypt, how can
Go
I
back
do?
to the command line.
Yeah,
Go
come on.
back to.
No,
Okay.
after we will do it. Yeah.
Wait. Space. Now,
But here,
copy in case you make mistake. Just copy everything.
yeah.
And
But here, user ID number, we have nothing.
user ID. Yeah, you can give it also 500.
It will give me the name, the number of this.
Or probably make it maybe 501 or something.
Yeah.
But you know, user ID number is also unique.
Yeah. How can I?
No, there's space there. Remove it. Okay, yeah. Space. Okay, yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So copy everything just in case. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, this one is integer. This one takes strings. You know, if it's on Windows, you even see the number. Even on Linux, you see the number. Yes.
But if I write UID in the DN, I haven't to write an UID here.
Okay.
I already.
No,
Yeah.
whatever you write there, this is relative DN.
Yeah.
It has to be part of it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, not necessarily UID. It can be any of these attributes that's part of that makes your DN. So far, it's unique.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you are the one that will follow. In some places, you will see what they use instead of UID. What they use is CN.
Mm.
You see CN. So far, it's unique.
Yeah.
So copy it. Ah.
Go back.
Okay. Right. Copy. Okay, now run it. So it's successful. Congrats. So this okay, let's check it out. Scroll down. Look at the password now. Now go and export it. Let's see the true password.
Question.
Okay. Wait.
Why is that? I saw stuff on somewhere. Stuff. Go object class.
No, this one inherit from this one.
Okay.
Almost all of them inherit from the top.
Okay.
So definitely it will add stuff to it. So we don't have to specify stuff. Even if we are specifying it, it won't generate any error.
Okay.
No top is that dc.edu dc. So far it contains this, that's why it added stuff.
Okay.
So you can see now. But now if you want to change the password yourself, you can come here and change the password. Now it become easier, not like that background, something, the one we do at the back, that console area. You can do almost everything here. But now export, no, go to export now. Let's go and see
Yeah.
that password.
To see what the password
So,
will proceed.
Proceed. Where is it?
As
No, for Bola. Look at it.
Bola.
Can you see the password now?
Yeah, I see.
Anybody will see the password.
Yeah.
Anybody will see the password.
Yeah.
But if you are going to change, there's a way to change it. You have to go and that command that I used the other time, slap password, then what format? You use H switch. H, you know, curly bracket, whether MD5 or SSH.
Yeah.
Once you generate it, you just come and paste it.
Yeah, there. Okay. Or to go in a web browser
Okay,
and
wait, let's just quickly do it.
yeah. To
Console.
go in the
Console. Okay, yeah. Let me
yeah.
Yeah. Why not? No, we can. Okay, let's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go back there. Click on this. This one here.
Is it this one or this one?
No, okay, this one. Yeah. Password.
Password. Check. Crypt like this. MD5 no. SH
MD5.
no.
MD5
Yeah.
format.
Cha.
Or SHA.
Yeah. Take it.
You use MD5 or SHA.
Cha. Take it.
So you update.
Yeah. Updates. Yeah. Let's see again.
You make no change.
We
Change the password.
we don't change the password
No,
even
the
if
password might not change, but maybe it's encrypted. Once
Yeah.
you just Bola again.
yeah.
It should not be in a clear
Go.
text.
Yeah. Go to export.
But so far nothing has changed. It will give you, but if it changes anything, it will always tell you. If it changes anything, it will let you know.
But what I'm saying is that it's still that Bola, except you decrypt it.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Let's just check. Where? Yeah.
Export. Yeah.
Okay, now let's change the password.
So let's go to command line.
No, there.
Where?
The same with this platform.
Web browser. The other tab.
Yeah.
Change password.
Change password. Yeah.
Change.
Change. No. Change.
There's no change.
No, check is to
Here.
verify. No, check is just to
No.
No, they just wait. Remove it.
Yeah. Remove it here.
Where?
Remove
By
it.
yeah.
Remove it.
In the
Yeah, use the keyboard.
yeah.
Now you have to paste it there.
Yeah. Curly.
I'm not sure it's going to encrypt for us, but let's test it. It doesn't encrypt.
Yeah.
You are going to do your encryption somewhere. You will not paste it.
Yeah.
But let's do MD5 and use our clear text. Let's see whether it will encrypt
Yes,
for us.
let's
Yeah.
do.
Select this one. Type the password.
Clear password.
Just type clear password.
Okay, you know.
Bola.
Bola, yes. Update.
Yeah. You, can you
I will update it. No, it's because it's still Bola.
Eh?
It's still the same password we use. Bola.
Ah, yes, it does recognize it.
So let's check.
let's check again. Export. Export.
See, Bola. Come back. Change to something else. No, leave it as clear. Leave it as clear. Change to something else.
Yes.
Bola 1, 2, 3.
One. No.
Bola 1, 2, 3.
Yes. No. Change the.
Change the clear text.
Yeah. Like to.
No. Still leave it as clear. Now I want to see it, whether it will take it now. That's what I'm saying. Can you see? Update. Update. Oh, yeah, export now.
Export.
Sub. Proceed. See?
No.
Now let's go back and use. We'll change the password and use another encryption. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. No, 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 no. Down. Okay, change the password. Okay, select another one. Yes. Uh-huh.
Here.
Type something else.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 to 9.
Okay. Update. Oh yeah, export now.
Yeah.
It worked.
It's all. That's a good way to do. Yeah, yeah.
So
Thank
it
you.
worked.
Thank you.
Yeah. So instead of that command line trouble. To some people, I know it's kind of difficult. Linux environment is not that friendly. So to many people, it's like, is there easier way of? Okay, you see, is there easier way of getting stuff done, and that's why they wrote this application. Although I've never really tried this. What I've tried is just that plain password. I've never tried this mode. Like if you use Zimbra mail server, that one, I think that one comes with SSH5. So you have to install the module, which doesn't come with and this one. You can also see that, just like I told you before, look at this line. Okay, look at this line here. This line is single column. It's not 2. If it's 2, this one will be what? Base 64 encoded. Anytime you see 2, you will never see something like this. You might be connected to, maybe somebody asked you to help me do a work. Okay, maybe they have big data, and maybe they want you to connect to subset of it. The moment you connect, they will tell them, they will say, okay, you have access to the. By the time you download, you will see plenty number, but nobody even knows the password. Nobody knows this, and you can't reverse this. I don't know if they are able to reverse this thing now. I don't know if any profs are. I don't know. Oh, there must be reasons. Probably because there is SHA5 now. And if you are interested in understanding this, how this one is generated, you can take out the password. The password is inside this. There's a particular format. I wrote it in Python. There was a day I just took interest. I want to understand how you generate this. Part of the key to encrypt this is inside this password too. I think within few first line, maybe somewhere to here. That's where the key is for every SSHA. And the length is always the same. If you go for SSH 5, I think that one is around 30 something. The bit is higher than this one. So for any SSH, the line will always be the same. If you see MD5, the MD5 is 32. The length is always the same. So that it depends on you. Like some people are saying MD5 is not even safe. But and people are saying not safe, but well, yeah, I don't know who bother about somebody using MD5. So that's it for now. So let's just move on to the. Thank God we've been able to create a user now. That one can connect to the Linux operating system because we've specified. Let me scroll down. Where is down that? Okay, this one. It has a username, and this is the format for most home directory for most Linux users. This is the format. Although the same goes for Windows, but I don't know how many people are willing to go through the trouble of using this one for their own, because Microsoft will expect you to pay. So we expect you to use an Active Directory, which really, really costs more, but this one is free. Of course, it works with our Active Directory too. So I think we should go to search now. Or let me allow everybody to do something. Just connect to this interface. Please add your name and create, what's it called? Create a profile for yourself by indicating /your name. If you can do that now. I'm not talking about the one that is running on your system. Connect to this browser. 165.73.200.20/php/LDAP admin. Everybody knows the password. Under staff. Please, I want it to be done now. The password HPC123. Of course, there is shortcut here, but please don't use this one. Please, all we've been doing, all these things we've been writing, please, everybody look up, please. All the, even the that import area, you can easily do it here. See, it's here. From this same platform, it's there. But I want us to type it, please, so that you will understand it. It's better you type it. You can use this one. You can create any user. This is a POSIX user. This is organizational unit, role, DNS entry, address book, mail, alias, account. It shows that these templates are not available. Wherever it shows the X, you have to download them. Eh? No, I want you to use that import way instead of using this, because you might not always have this. What if you are using another LDAP browser? What if you are using Apache Directory Studio and I386 Fedora Directory Service? What if you are using his client? It's the same thing. But I want us to use object class POSIX account, please. If you have not done it, by the time you try to send it, you see the error. And that's the whole lesson, so that you can figure out if something is wrong. You should be able to figure it out. And if you need help, probably we should open that other one and export area. Please, Bala. Okay, see, okay, everybody can open it from their system, yeah. currently have one. Somebody submitted to. Okay, yeah, the one. Okay, that means should be two. Who is 34? Please, I said we should use our name. Please, let's use our name. You can change.
You say on that staff.
Yes, on that side. Okay, yeah, we have about 400 now. Let's just make it 10 before we continue. That UID already exists. UIDs, whatever UID you have here, supposed to be, but this account already exists.
No, I edited it.
Okay, it keeps increasing. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. This is the wrong place, so. Eh? This is wrong. Of course, it's there. You can use it, but for what we are planning, it can be anywhere. And the thing is that, okay, this looks like a group. You created another group. This is a group. We have 2 more minutes to do this. Please, let's quickly.
If I want to modify my organization unit, since I have many, oh no, okay, and object class, I want to modify my, no, it's not object class, it's organization unit, I want to modify it. And I will type, change type, modify. Modify, replace, OU, okay. And
So let's move on to the next one. We are going to create a POSIX group. The group we created here, these are just a normal group. But this one right there, it looks like a POSIX group. It's a group. Now, once you create POSIX group, that's where we will link this. Look at this line. Where's the line? Group ID. Look at this group ID. By the time that account is created, that POSIX group, and we'll give it 500. So we can easily refer to, assuming I'm looking for people that are in this group, we can use number to search for everybody under that group. You know, just like now we have an should I say lecturers? The under lecturers we have PhD holders, we have graduate assistants, we have different kind of classifications. So you can search for anything based on that group. But please let me go back to. Well, I think it's now we need to create a POSIX group. Schema. Let's go to this place and see. Then object class. Okay. POSIX group. Yeah. Okay. See. Can you see the GID number now? You know that POSIX account? We require GID number. So that number will now point to, that's why if you want to pick everybody that is in that group, you just select that POSIX group. You understand? You understand what I'm saying now? You don't have to go and create any account somewhere because we already attached that number to somebody. So everybody, we now want to create a name to identify everybody with that number now. So for POSIX group, it requires CN, GID number, description. It's optional, but description is good for you to know what do they do. This particular group, we can give it description. And then member UID. Member UID will be, you know, we use UID somewhere. You will use UID, so you link all their UIDs. Everybody under that group, this is where they will appear. Do we understand? Please, let's go ahead. Go to just copy GID. Just copy GID number. Copy. Okay, now. Import. Okay. DN equals CN. No. DN equals CN equals what do we call this group? Participant. That's long. Okay, HPC participant. Okay. No, let's something descriptive. HPC. No. Participant. Then comma. Now we are creating it under group. I hope we understand. Oh no, sorry, I said under group. Which of the group? Under people. Do you understand now? It can be here, it can be under here, but I want it to be under people. Group under people. Normally, ideally, it's supposed to be OU group. We are supposed to have groups. Not necessarily people. We are supposed to have groups under which you have now group something, group A, group B, group C. You understand? But I don't want to go again and be starting another group. Now, of course, we can rename this group. So, group And DC OU equals to people, comma. OU equals people, comma, and DC equals HPC, comma, DC equals and com. I think it's correct. The next thing is no object class. O6 and group. That will be an OU. Okay. Yes. Yes. No, I trust that they will, because of this training, that's why we allow everybody to. They are supposed to be doing it on their personal. We told everybody to install virtual machine, this, what's it called? VMware. But they don't have it. So that's why we allow everybody now. OU is equals to. Sorry, it's not OU. I'm doing. And CN equals to and HPC participant and actually forget object class POSIX group. And what is required for this POSIX group? And CN and what? GID. Let me paste that. I thought we copy. Paste. Okay. You know, we've already attached somebody to group 500. So everybody in group 500 will now be called HPC participant. Yes. So, 500. I can easily add somebody from here to this group. One of the optional attributes is member UID. We understand? Member UID. Let me just show you how you add member, but I'm not going to add it now. It's already there in this GUI. By the time you create this group, you can just go and select maybe you are part of this group. Just be doing drag and drop. You understand? Okay. You said? No.
Number?
No.
People.
No, people is a group.
Yeah.
Then what we are creating is under people.
Can we try to open a new browser page to see the number of the group people, and we can paste it here?
No, group people doesn't have number.
Doesn't have.
It doesn't have. It's the people on that group that have number. GID number, like this one. You did this one.
Yeah.
It has number.
No, I don't understand it. I talked to the member ID. The member ID.
Member ID.
Yeah.
The member ID is UID.
Yeah. Member ID is not the.
No, it's UID. DN UID. That's the member ID.
Yeah. Thank you. And how can we attach a group ID?
You will see it now.
Yeah. Thank you.
So GID number is 500. But I will show you something. Let's say like the account I've asked you to create. Somebody put 600. Yet, you find his name here. Do you understand? And the group ID is different. Of course, it's still going to work. But this will clearly tell you that he doesn't belong here. You understand? If I'm going to add member UID, Although I will delete it. Please let me go to the schema again. Okay. POSIX group. Yeah. Down. Okay. Okay, yeah, let me copy this. Member UID. Okay, let's go back there. Yeah, paste it there. Paste it. Okay. Now go back and copy the DN of a user. I can add as many as I want. Do you understand now? So copy. No, don't touch this one. This one, yeah. And this one. No, this one. No, copy. No. Copy. No, this one. Copy this line. This is the DN. Yes.
Yeah, can we change user because this user has already GID with 5.
No.
It will be not.
This one already belongs to that group,
Yeah.
so there's no need to change. Ideally, that number ought to exist before the user is created.
My question is, can we have another people from?
And we'll get to that. We'll have so many.
Yeah.
Let's just do this one first.
Long letters.
Okay. Paste it. So now we can have this member UID. Then again, copy this line. Yes. Yes. Then paste. Now change the name to Mario. You can see now. We can continue. No, only UID. Only the UID. Okay. The ID. No, it is their ID. Sorry, I do not get. Okay.
It's in our account.
Okay.
There is an attribute name member UID that we modify, and we put an integer there. I think it is 501.
500.
Let's go on the AS.
Okay. I understand what you're saying now. I understand what you're saying now. Let's try this one first. I understand what you're saying now. I just remembered. Okay, we put a member. I think we did user something. It's longer than this UID. And wait, let's finish with this. Okay. Copy it. Copy. Yes. Go down. Enter. No. It's okay. Success. So refresh. Yeah. Cancel down. Refresh. Okay, we even have more. Where is it now? Oh, you okay? HP. Okay, this is the HPC. Click on it. Scroll down. See. The reason why you are seeing this arrow is because they exist. I could have gone ahead to create, maybe just create number UID does not exist. It will take it, but it will show something like star, that it does not exist. Yes, but we can add more. You understand? We use that particular area to add members. Now let's use the GUI to add members. Modify group members. Can you see all of them? Just drag. Just drag. So I can belong to as many groups as possible. You understand? Add, put this one, okay. You can see that this one is different now, the way it's adding. Add another one. Add another one. Okay, now let's go and check the difference between the way it references this one and the way it references this one. Update it, then we'll now export. Update object. Okay, now export. Yes. See, but you can't even find them. There's no arrow. You select them, but no, let's go and export. Sub. I know, too fast. No, we are looking for HPC participants. Yes. Wait first, let me see. GID number 770. UID number 770. So they all belong to different groups. This one is 770. It's not 500.
Yes. What I said is out of 10.
Scroll down again. Okay, this is 500. But okay, we gave that group 500. Okay, yeah, we did. Where is it?
No, this one is in the same.
Okay, this one is also in the same group.
But we did not export that one.
I'm looking for.
But we didn't expect select the 500.
No,
Yeah.
no, you said everything now.
We didn't select that particular one. That one that's
Wait. Is it? Okay, this is staff.
This is stuff.
Go up. Yeah, see them. See them here. No, there's no way you can reference them. But what we can do, let's go back. We will edit it, remove this, and change their group ID. Do we understand? Many of them, they are this. I think this one is 500. Sana is 500. It's 500. But the thing is that you can't locate it. Come back to HPC account. You can't locate it. These are the ones that you can locate. With this arrow, it's able to locate. And like maybe what you're trying to say the other time about the UID number. Let's pick one. This one. Yes. Scroll down. What's the UID number? But look at it. Look at it. It's saying this is 501. This is UID number. The other one is member UID, not UID number. You understand? They are two different things. Member UID, that one is string. You understand? But this one is integer, UID number. So there's no way we can refer with member UID to this one. It's not possible. Let's remove them. Let's go back to participants. Then we remove modify group members. That one remove. Save changes. Down. Okay. Now we want to modify. We want to do some modification to those who first created the. Let me scroll up. I think we created this one for 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to show how to modify an entry. Maybe you are adding or removing, or you want to change something. It has its own command. But since we are using this platform, please know that whatever we do at this area, this import area, is same thing as generating your LDAP file. You understand? It's still the same thing. But it's kind of easier if you're using Windows operating system. It's much easier to use this platform. So let's make modification to this. No, this one doesn't have it doesn't have a POSIX account attributes. You understand? So we want to make modification and add to it. Now, before you can talk to anything, before you can talk to any entry, you have to know the DN. Do you understand? Since we are talking to this guy, we want to make changes. Let's go. Of course, we can add it from here. You can add new attribute from here. Add objects, do so many things. But I still want the idea of going to this area as if you are using terminal. Do you understand? So go back to, copy it. Yeah. Copy. And then import. So paste. We want to make modification to this entry now. And the simple syntax is if you are making modification, there's object type, object class called change type. Change type. Change type. Somebody asked me in the morning that is this particular uppercase, whether it's needed. So we'll find out now. Although I've tried it before, I tried both lowercase and uppercase. It still works. So change type. Look at this instance. We are not adding anything. We are not adding object class because entry is there already. So it's not asking you to specify what's already there. But but only for you to target that unique object. And the only way you can target anything on the LDAP server is by knowing the DN. Because DN is always unique. So this is our target now. Yes, this is our target now. So let me mouse DN equals begin. Okay. DN then change type. For change type, we can have add, delete, modify. Those are the three possible changes that we can do. Can change type, modify. If we are going to modify, what are we going to modify? Do you understand? If we are going to modify, what are we going to modify? The next thing is the type replace. If you are modifying, the next thing is replace. Replace what? Oh, it's not. We are not replacing. We are adding object class. Yeah, we are adding object. We are not replacing this time around. So it should be add. Add object class. Now we now come and specify the object class. This is always the way it works. Change type, the particular change, and then you specify it. If you are deleting, it's the same way. If you are updating, it's the same way. Do we understand? So object class and POSIX group. No, POSIX account. His account. Yeah, his account. If the account you are creating is going to operate on Linux operating system, it will never work without POSIX object class. It will never work without POSIX object class. POSIX. If I update this, do you think it's going to work? Why? Don't tell me, I don't want you. Please, I want somebody else. If I just send this now, this is the way to replace anything. And we are done. Do you think it's going to work? Eh? This is the DN. This is the object we are talking to. This is the entry we are talking to. We are adding POSIX account. That should tell you reason why something is missing. Yes. You are getting close. You said something. She's almost there. Attributes, some necessary attributes. We've not added them. Yes. Like GID, home directory. You know, login shell is optional. Okay. No, up, search. Okay, if you are changing anything, you don't have to do all this. But because we are adding an object that requires some attributes for it to work, that's why we have to add all this. Do we understand? Assuming that the object we are dealing with already has POSIX account, and we need to add this just, we know that there's no way this one will be there, this one will not be there, but other optional attributes, assuming we are adding them, we just need to write these few lines. That's all. Do we understand? But now, this is just the format for you to add other attributes that goes along with the POSIX account. But you can see that we said, once we said add object can change type, we only specify change type once. But for every other one, we keep adding this and with this sign. I don't know the reason why. But that's the way it works. That's the way it works. Well, let's check. Because I'm not sure whether maybe this kind of sign, maybe the other one. But I see, okay. Which number? This one? No, it can be any number. It's unique, your number. You know, just like when you create an account on your Windows system, you have UID number. No. That number is always unique. Like now, if I create another account, the next number must be 346. Do we understand? The next number, but you know, in the window or Linux or something, they do that for you automatically. They keep checking the last entry. Then they increment the number. So, and let me copy before in case. Where? Oh, T. That's the reason. One of the reasons you have to copy. But you don't want to go through this again. But know that all the things we have done here, you can do them inside using the GUI. It's successful. So let's go and check this guy. Let's no. Okay, look, notice something. There's something about this what's it called, attribute. I don't know whether some of us notice something different. Something is showing. How come? Why is it showing? Don't say don't want you haven't seen it. Something is showing there. How is he aware that, okay, it's supposed to be attached to this entry? HPC participants. Look at it now. Group. You understand now? Even though we didn't link it to that group. Yes. You know that, okay, this 500 is called HPC participants. Yes. So I would like to request if you can do one more exercise before we move to the next one. The next one is we'll perform search. See?
I was expecting that the group members would now
It's
be
only
more.
saying that number has a name. That group has a name. That group has a name. You understand?
Okay.
So when we enter 500, it's simply telling us that, okay, that 500 you enter, it has a name. That's what we saw there. Not necessarily that we've added it to this place.
Oh.
You understand?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because once he sees that, okay, this is 500, it has a name. He knows the name of that group.
Okay.
So, let me ask to take up. The next one we'll be doing is searching. You do various search but before then, I'd like us to do some just little Um, let's do we need to delete? Okay. Okay, let's just update the few this one that we just did 346 had the optional and optional attribute. But we want somebody to do it. I won't like the idea of people connecting from different. Otherwise, while somebody is updating, somebody is reading, somebody you keep overwriting each other. So who wants to volunteer? So add you modify this entry. You modify this entry and add and description. Yes. Okay. The thing is, if we've been using that the console, that terminal, you will not have good understanding like this one, the way you are seeing it. I'm not even sure whether you even understand it, but at least here is better than using the terminal. Not supposed to be a group.
Thank you.
But later somebody will come and modify the group just to add description. If you're only doing just one thing, you don't need to add.
What description should I add?
Just use any description.
Okay.
So who wants to help us change the HPC participant? We just want to add a description. Somebody wants to try? I don't know. Somebody wants to try? We want you to add description to an HPC participant group. Yes. Yes. Just add an attribute. It's optional attribute. So we don't have 2 minutes. Please. I still have to come back to you.
Thank you. Type modify. Is it modify or change? No, I'm changing. Okay, you don't have. Okay, okay, okay. What should I put?
All participants. All participants.
Okay, let's try it. Yeah. Yeah, that's an issue. Yes. Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
No, no, you're not there. Please, no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can we change the CN? Or we have to delete it?
CN?
Yes.
Yeah, change it.
Because I was trying to change this one organization unit, but it won't work. And I remember that you said we have to delete it and restart it.
Let's see.
Okay. Change or modify. Which is the name for modify?
Now the replace.
Replace. Okay.
so many things. You can add, you can delete, you can
What
add.
I'm saying, can you do it? You're changing this here now. Can
Yes.
you change? Oh, okay, it's correct already now.
No, assuming he wants to change so many, you don't have.
DN because the spelling of that DN replace DN is the same thing. You should remove that one first and see. Yeah.
You saw that he did so many things and didn't work. So we saw it online. We did a search. Somebody had the same problem. We saw how he solved the problem. So we tried the same thing and it worked for us. So this change type is not modified. This is mode DN. Mode DN and then new RDN. Like I said, RD mouse. Relative DN. Relative DN. If you ask you what is the, for this DN, what is the relative DN? Relative DN is CN is equals to HPC participants. Do we understand? That's the relative. So I never knew there's even command for it. New RDN. Because this is what actually hold the object. So that means it doesn't just take the ordinary modify. It doesn't take it. So until it only takes modify DN. And then new RDN. And then the last one you are seeing here, delete old RDN. That means for every object you put, they have index. Do you understand? So that means the first one that is there is in the index 1. Probably when you run slapcat, there's an aspect that if I show you the configuration area, you can't run that one remotely. If I go to base D and discuss to config, you'll be seeing curly braces 1. You'll be wondering what's this one? It's index. It's index. So delete all RDN, and that's what is simply used, and now it's corrected. Can we see? But let me check whether the other member IDs are intact. Okay, they are there. Wow. So let's what's the time? Wow, it's almost time. Let's just move to search. How to search. Then the last thing we expect to do is how to log in via using LDAP server. Use that one to log into your system. You understand? That should be the last. Let's quickly do the searching. If you have access to internet, you can also look it up on the internet. LDAP search. That's the command. But since we are using this, it's really good for you to use that instead of depending on this. But here, make it it's quicker to locate stuff around there. Imagine you're having to be typing other one using Vim. Imagine how long that would take you. So let's do simple search. But let me go to terminal first. And please let me open. Yes. Okay. Okay. I want to perform a simple search. The command is LDAP search and host system. Where are you searching from? I'm coming. Let me try this. Where is it? Okay. LDAP search. Okay. Host. LDAP host. Search. Object class. Because process account. Please, can you help me move the? Yes. Okay. Account. Scope. Just to solve. HPC. I don't know if I'm missing something. Invalid credentials. Oh. HPC. I'm done. Okay, this. Okay. Yeah. All right, please let's. I just want to be sure that the search is working. That's why it took me a while before I can. If you look at this format, you can on Linux machine you can just type LDAP and just type manual. If you type MA and then space LDAP search, it will give you details of how you can use this LDAP search. But for the meantime, you can simply just use this to perform any form of search. Now look at this. I'm using sudo because there are some things it will not allow me to do on the same machine. If you don't have the sudo privilege, it will never allow me to run some search. H stands for, like I've used this one before. H stands for the host. which machine are you trying to talk to? It's talking about that's the host, which is an LDAP. This is the URL, local host. And then, and base DN, where are you starting from? B. I'm starting from hpc.com. I'm saying you should start the search at that level, hpc.com. You know, I could have gone start from OU equals to people /DC. But I want it to start from here. And then, what scope? I don't know if we noticed when we use the PHP LDAP admin, use something like scope. Something like scope, we'll be selecting sub. Let's go back there, please, so that they can see. That sub. But let them see, please. Let me go there. Okay, see. Okay. Okay. Search. Look at the scope. Can we see the scope? Let me open. You can see sub 1 base. We only have 3, and then the attributes that it should show are ordered by search result. If it's more than 50, but you can limit it to 50. This is just the limit. And then search scope, then base DN. I only specify in the one I just did now. I only specify B this, and then I've not done this, and I've not done this. You understand? Okay, please let me go back. So here is the here's the base, like we saw there. It's starting from this hpc.com, and then the same scope. You know, we saw 1 base and sub there, but this one I said sub. I want to use sub. It should keep going down. You understand? And then who is trying to perform this operation? The admin. No, that one doesn't need admin. It automatically picks admin. Do you understand? You know, most of us will log in with an admin account on that machine. So this one logs in, that's what it does. And then the last one is the password. If you use the lowercase w, it will ask for the file. Maybe you already have a file where you put the password. You don't want to be typing the password. It automatically connects to that file. But in the absence of that file, once you put the capital one, it will ask me for the password. Like some people will be using a certificate. If it's a certificate, it won't ask you for password. Or you just discover that somebody does something on the machine, just go straight. You will be like, okay, when I get to the other machine, it doesn't work. I don't know, probably you've seen some people doing some SSH connection without password. You just discovered on their machine, they can connect to any machine without password. It's just because they have the certificate of that server already on their own machine. So it will never ask for password. So if I run this one, it will ask me for the password. Bola. I want to press enter. This. Okay. And HPC 1, 2, 3. So look at the response I'm getting. Now I'll go to the filter section now. We want to filter, we don't want some things. We want, can we go for only DN? We don't want all this to be displayed. We only want DN to be displayed. Do we understand? So we can use the same script, and I have to move this one forward. I'll just do, this is how you do filter. Let me leave it this way. bracket, filter. What should we filter? Okay, before filter, let me just get few attributes like and give me DN. HPC123. Can you see? This time around, I'm only getting DN. It's all DN that is giving me. Let me include something else like CN. HPC123. And you see that it has added another one. In that short script, I only wrote you should give me only DN and CN. You understand? But now, if you want to go by those that we've added and what's it called POSIX account, we only want those. That means it's not going to give me anything groups. Do you understand? Let me filter and add. Object class equals to POSIX account. So HPC123. Looking for those with attributes POSIX account only. Look at it here. I'm looking for this the admin account that I'm using. Then this one will ask for the password. Then this is the filter. Give me any entry with object class equals POSIX account. Then if it contains POSIX account, I only want DN and CN. I only want DN and CN. If I remove all this, it should show me everything. HPC123. You can see now even the password. UID. Ola. Who created Ola? Okay. I'm like, because of this one is a base 64. Do we have any question on search? Any question? Okay. And you can do the same thing. Where's Bola? Let's do the same thing and see whether we'll get the same result with PHP LDAP admin. Browser. LDAP admin. Okay, now we are going to do a search. See, you can even follow their format. Look at the format there. Show the attributes CN, SN, UID, postal address, if those attributes are there. But this one, this is where we are starting from. This is the base. This is the Let's do this one. Object class is equals to POSIX only. Let me select. Let me select this one. Or let me just use which UID do we know? UID 3. Okay, UID 3456. Yes. UID equals 34 anything. Search. You can see there is only one. Only one is found, which is the right one. Hmm? Okay, let's do go back. No, it's under search. Search. Okay. Change UID equals to M. Okay. UID equals M. Anything that starts with M. So we have to. Is able to list 2. So that's that for. Although that's not all about searching. You can read more about doing complex search. Okay. If I share the other, let me quickly. I can't give you. The other. If I'm okay, if you can before, like tomorrow, if I can just spend 50 times tomorrow, or on Wednesday, if you can just leave to so that it's like the head is full.
Let's look at tomorrow.
Tomorrow what time?
I'm not sure yet because if I put on class, maybe I'm actually. Let's say 8 to 10.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, there will be a break between 10 and 2.
Okay.
There should be a break between 10 and 2.
Okay.
For moment, for my first one, let's say I can share. So I'm not sure if that period we can use it. Where can I break that? Where I can do it.
Okay.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, I know we are very, very tired now with the way we are looking. Okay. Someone say we are not. Let me get your opinion, because there's one last thing we have not done, and which is also very, very important. That's the integration now. So, and I know we are tired and we just have to do it. That's the last part of the course. So I'm looking at it for tomorrow class. I know Benoit. We will not take the whole day tomorrow. It's likely you will do 8 to 10 and then 2 to 4 from his own schedule. But I know it's going to extend somehow. But it's not going to use full day tomorrow. So I'm looking at probably after his morning class, And I'm sure again he might want to give an assignment. But I'm looking at maybe after his morning class, he can now come and finish the integration part of the course. What's our view? The floor is open. No, we can say no, we can say yes. It's for us to decide. But this last part is actually very important. So what are we saying? Please, I need your response, please. Eh? You agree to that? He said he agreed. Who also who agreed? You second. You thought that. Agree about? You thought that. No, you fifth. Okay. Oh, you didn't. You were not listening. Agree about? No, I know we are all tired. We outside. No, we are all tired at the moment. So we are, and there is the last part of the course which has to do with integration. So, and then tomorrow class, Bonnet will not take the whole time tomorrow. He might do 8 to 10, probably maybe 8 to 10:30. Then he will give us break between 10:30 and 2. So I'm thinking of that period, maybe between 10:30 and 1. He will just come 1 hour 30 minutes to finish his course tomorrow. That if that is okay by us. You can't speak for everybody. So, okay, if you are not in support of that, please let me know. So we are all in support. And again, a reminder, tomorrow is 8 o'clock. Today we didn't come on time. Hello? Tomorrow is 8 o'clock. Benoit is starting his class by... Anyhow, Benoit. So tomorrow is 8 o'clock, please. Let's ensure we come on time. You know he's connecting from France. And I know we keep to time. So please, let's make our 8 no African time. Don't worry. So we can... Any question? Okay, it's time to ask question, please. Any question relating to what we have done today? Question? If I may ask, please, are we getting the whole thing we are trying to pass across? Let's wait for him. Let him.